So where's the audio? Turn it up a little bit so that it can get really loud later and regret it. Hi. I got home half hour ago. I've been rushing to eat and get this ready. But we're all good now. So, yeah, all right. Fix the pony pit. Oh, I'm thinking like there's just a literal pile of ponies. I wrote the note too, but no, there's not a pile of ponies. She just has a little bit of an armpit issue right here. We need to fix that. Okay, so we need to get rid of lab coat and grab it from some other shot. Think this one? No. This one? This one. There we go. Twilight, there you go, that's a little better. There, okay. She was derped a little. Everything's locked to that. No, I think it's just locked to the ground. This is an interesting face to work with, apparently. If I hold this, not gonna do it.
Fire the rocket! Hypothesis. This will be frickin' sick!
Okay. Yes, pony pit. I don't think that's the only time I actually need to fix it, though.
Fire the rocket! Hypothesis. This will be...
What's the back leg? Okay, yeah.
This will be frickin' sick!
Alright, well that makes that really easy. We will grab shoulder. I need to do this quick. Yeah, I'll do it there. Ugh. That is one dark pit. Ugh. That'd be something I can do to improve that lighting too. I wonder if I all the way up, move all the legs up. Might be able to do this like this. Oh, you can kind of still see the chest. So I can't bend it too much because I mean that works. I wonder if I'd put it like down here. I want to put the arm back down. There. Because something like that will work. Though her hoof looks like it's glowing. Maybe... oh, actually, no. What would work? Yeah, it's built with a pit in mind. I might be able to hide it like this. I can fix the in-between if I can figure out a good spot here. Alright, that's not gonna move it. Oh, that might. Push that there. At the top end, it's pretty good. Actually, I could really cheat this and modify the camera to be out of range. Oh, that's not going to change anything. Actually, it's got to have a position that things move back into range with. So that's how this works. And it's really just about making it so that stuff on camera looks fine. Okay, so that behind it's the wing. So there's just a little bit right at the end here still. So if I can just figure out the way to get that, which I believe is going to be chest 1. Nope, it's going to be chest 2 turned up a little bit. And pulled out. No, it's literally the shoulder. Or some weird combination of them all. I think it's just one really nasty spot to work with. There, I can't see it now. The other option I have is to... Let me see. Oh, I can't actually turn it like that. Is to put or you like hide her arm, shrink it down inside, and just hide it inside the clothing. I have done that before. Left front leg. That's the one I want. There we go. Oh, it looks like it's growing out of her chest. Hi.
Hi. It's also saying hi.
Trying to better position this that it doesn't look like if I blurred it that she's got phallicness. Oh, interesting. So that's why her hoof is brighter than her clothing. There's something that the old clothing is considered a part of her body. It's probably some kind of an underlay. Oh, there it is. There we go. So it's not touching that part of the model.
Guys, from I'm the angry so quick.
Trying to make sure that the lighting is interacting with her clothing correctly. Because with how I have the minimum set up, it every now and then before it fell out of the range. And it sucks if you're going through it and suddenly you have one frame that the lighting shifts. Everything looks okay though. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna fix her arm right here. It's kind of busted looking. I adjusted its positioning and it killed it, or how I had it set up. Oh no. Okay, that looks pretty good. I can remove the pony pit note. Hello, Blah.
There he is. We brought a friend.
Are you gonna go ban him again?
No, not this time. I have to get up to do that.
Like, Michael, you banned him? What the fuck? What are you doing?
I don't know. I was watching that chat and I was just like, oh, spam, I finally get to do something.
That was you were on that so fast.
I didn't even register who it was. Could have been your mom, I wouldn't have cared. No.
What's wrong with my mom? You gonna ban my mom?
I banned your mom from chat and she's spamming.
Yes. Actually, if they came on here, you can go right ahead.
Just be worried why you here, don't be.
Yeah. Don't get on this side. Get out quick. Actually, the one thing I'm noticing here is this lighting is perfectly... Oh, that's probably what just happened. By doing that, to make it so that I hit her, yep, okay. So, if I want to hit the clothing, I have to hit this. Where is this light? So it's coming from the back side. Why is the underlight spreading that far? I know why. Because I'm trying to go from underneath her head, but I need to hit from that further spot. But still. If I turn to this, shrink this down a bit, I don't even notice any difference. Kinda. Back here. I don't really notice a difference. Oh. Alright, shoot that. Oh, okay. I think I see part of it. Welcome, part of the plot. And then AFK. I think I might need another light if I do it like this, though. Because I feel like the eyes are a lot darker now. Oh yes, I have lights on the edges. Left main, front main, there we go. It's a little better. Might just have to up the brightness around her in general. I don't think she has the rim. Those are all volumetrics that get in my way. Does she have any side lights, or is that all? I think she just has, yeah, front ambient.
I'm bored of law.
Welcome back. And it's just the rim, the front, and then the ambience. Well, the ambience are probably the ones that are going to be giving her a little bit of light in the face, but I think I need to add more to that. I don't want that right eye light. Okay, that's blue. I don't want blue. This is to be whatever white the spotlights are. So less blue. Do that. So I'll call this main. Sure, I don't care. Oops, and then just delete it. That's wonderful. I forgot to shut off that. I think her light's fine. It might decrease some of the top light though. Which one was that? Oh, it's not even top, it's just a rim. Ah. That should be easy enough. We'll bump that ambient up a little. I think we're good on the lighting. I'm going to take the spotlights, not the straight one. So that one and that one. This is hers. But I don't want that one to be really bright. I want the ones... Well, maybe. It's too bright. I just want the edges to be a little bit brighter. Because then it makes sense why the light on her face is brighter. She looks crazy with the one eyelet and one not.
Isn't that the point?
Well, it's gonna be fixed. I just didn't want to do it twice in a row. Anyway, so enough with lighting. Have I done her... Look at this amazing walk.
Yes. She slipped inside and float.
What was that?
She towers.
Oh. Oops. Thought I saw it stutter. Oh, it's not. I don't think it is. Wait. Okay, maybe not. Amazing animation of her front legs.
Yes.
Little scoots.
She's cool.
That's not it. That's the wrong line.
She left one foot behind.
Oh.
Yes. No, I'll make her do sciencey stuff on the board.
She's hiding.
No, these are my hooves.
Been sick.
These are my hooves.
Been sick. Been sick.
Very cute hooves.
Sick. Sick.
No.
Been sick. Sick.
What happens when you have butt collapse? Say no. Butt collapse. It's like, no.
It's like, It's like Twilight. His book. Book. Book.
Yes, I know. I hit that button.
I better undo that before it's stuck with it. Dance. Okay. Get the book. I originally had a anthology short. I barely started at a point, but for anthology 5, that was, I think, Twilight chasing a laser light.
That would have been adorable.
But the amount of animating work it would have taken would have been ridiculous. because it would have all been custom stuff. So I still have, I think, a save file for it because I never delete anything. Yeah, Laser Chase. 2014 I started that file, 5 years ago.
How far did you get into it?
I made a laser and I made her in a map. That was about it. I never got that. Run from Pink Pony. Like, I thought about doing that as an anthology short and that never took off. Because that, I mean, now that I think about it, I don't even remember how much was. It was a stream joke that we ended up taking to another level.
I'm still hoping one day you make Jay's suggestion. That would be hilarious.
Which one?
One where he's loading... Applejack was loading her mom onto the cart.
Oh, yeah. But I could do that for anything.
Yeah.
What am I doing? Run for Pink Pony. Hey, Mikram. How's it going? Hello, that's your fan as well. No, this one, I don't... Wow, I sold the full minute.
You cannot hide from Pink Pony.
It was just... It was a stream joke. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just make it something short for anthology,
Murder's
but...
Rainbow Dash. So majestic.
Here it comes. Oh, I went too fast. Oh, too fast. Undo.
You've been alright. I've been alright. No.
She sounds like a demon and then she goes and hides under the bed. What happened? I have been doing very well. I had a good day today. Oh, yeah, let's just open Laser Chase. Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, that's... If I opened that fast, because it's literally just... I was going to have her, yeah, looking at the light, and then I never really got any further than that. But it's got a laser, just... Oh, you know what?
She's in a cute horse pose.
Oh, this map is broken, now that I remember it. That's what it was. When I had that little map crash and I lost all my maps, this was one of them. So, and I don't feel like reacquiring it for that purpose. Mm-hmm. I also had... I started doing the quote from the... you tried...
You did try it. You told me. And then you put horrible cheese on it.
I thought she says that she tried to poop. And I'm like, yay, good job. So we all have to poop the first time. I'm glad you made it.
I have more poop to make for the two of us in the kitchen. Yep.
Let's not poop in the kitchen. There is plumbing there, but not for poop.
But I gotta make it for spaghetti.
Rainbow color.
It wasn't shredded cheese. You just put like cheese chunks on it. You just like broke up a block of cheese and you just kind of put it on top. It's madness.
Oh, yeah, I never went any further than that part. Do you remember the whale from Hitchhiker's movie? Mm-hmm. Falling? I was working on doing the lip syncing for it. But I
all
never...
these wonderful ideas that you abandoned.
What's this roaring sound?
Look at that horse. She'll never know what it could have been.
And then I went and I had lip sync one part of it, so I went and copy pasted when he said it again. Mm-hmm. So he says here, who am I? Oh, I just went and copied it back to that part. I'm like, no, don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
You did the can? So the literal poop?
Well, the 2 cans that you had up in the cabinet, I gave them to her because you weren't going to eat them.
But it tasted like poop.
It did not. It was good.
You have an interesting palate, I have to say, because when we made it, we literally couldn't finish it. It was disgusting.
I made it not long ago and you ate it.
The can?
No, the packet.
Yeah, the packet's fine. The can, no.
It's the same stuff.
No, it's not. If it was the same stuff, then why do they have 2 separate containment devices?
Because one's easier.
Which one's easier?
Can, because you just pour it and heat it up.
Yeah, because they mixed it with poop.
It was poop.
There was definite poop in there.
There was no poop in there.
There was, I could see little bits of corn.
It was delicious Cincinnati chili.
No.
Stop.
It was poop. Hello, Yodi Cabby. Why are you upset?
You can't think of it that way to for him. If you do, you won't eat it.
And maybe somebody did poop in my can, but if they did, it was 100% of the can. So they didn't just poop in the can, they just canned the poop.
It's the same stuff I make from the packets. I just cooked mine down a little more is all.
Is there anything else I'm able to just randomly open? I think that's going to be canceled because it's going to be too big of a project. That just started. Applejack pick? I don't know what that is, and now I'm afraid to open it.
Open it.
But I don't know what it is.
That's why you have to open
That's
it.
why I don't want to open it.
Look, you've already talked about it. Now, if you don't
Okay,
open it...
I need to figure out what October 2018 is.
Punk Rarity. And she's got alcohol.
I don't remember this.
She's got Punk Rarity with some alcohol. You know, the funny thing is,
Oh,
I think I
it
do remember.
I think it has some with pickles. I can't remember though.
I think
No.
you were taking requests, and
Yeah.
she was supposed to be opening a jar of pickles. Punk Rarity opening a jar of pickles.
Yes. Yeah, okay, that was what it was. All I know is it was drunk rarity with alcohol.
I think I had something to do with that.
I know you did, and I thought it was stupid.
Yeah, but you requested, and I manipulated the polls. I think I cheated.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that pissed me off.
Yeah, don't bring that up.
So that one is being deleted.
No.
No more of that.
Well, we gotta figure out what the Applejack one is.
I am
now.
curious, but at the same time, I really don't want to know.
Well, curiosity, man. Unless you started making like.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I make joke shit,
You
and then I
read Rule
forget.
34 by accident?
No.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, Applejack dies.
No, this wasn't Applejack dying.
Wasn't it?
What was this from?
This is beautiful.
What?
It's her watching the sunset. That's just a nice picture.
I can't remember why I made it though.
But really, if you were making a picture, all you need to do is upload it because it looks great.
No, it needs a lot of work still. Applejack pick 4/25/2018. I think I started a request or something and I never finished it. I can't remember though. No, it's not where her parents are buried.
She's gonna bring him back.
Well, happy
to life
birthday, at least.
For science.
Yeah, it sounds rough. Just a little bit. You'll make it through, though. Yeah, it sucks with the being last BronyCon and everything, but there's going to be plenty of cons still. BronyCon's a spectacle, but there's plenty of opportunity for going to others. It's going to be big, but to me, half of what makes the fandom is the friends and the people, and going to one with a whole lot of people feels like too much. To me, it's the smaller ones are way more enjoyable. You don't feel overdone. I'm going to move this one into pictures so that I can forget it exists. July 24th. Considering it's July 16th.
The day before my birthday.
This is from the future?
It's from the day before my birthday.
I think it's from the future.
Ooh.
Oh, I forgot
Luna
about that.
has lots of coffee. Oh, she's shaky. Yes.
I forgot I split this. I do. That is it's interesting. I don't know why I never finished it. We're going to close that and then rename it Luna Coffee.
You see this? So this is what he does to avoid lip syncing.
No, I actually have to go through here every now and then and recheck my shit because I there. I have tester. I don't know what tester is, but now it's because of that I test stuff that I'm not supposed to show sometimes, and so I don't know if I can open it.
It's only 10 kilobytes. It can't be anything too bad.
Yeah, but it's still I can load one model. All these files do is save changes of stuff. So if one model is loaded with no motion, it's only saving its XYZ where it exists and nothing else. So, it could be lighting checks. I don't think I can open up anything else. Except for what is November 2nd?
Mm-hmm.
That had to be a picture.
Yeah, click on it to find out.
You just want to see random shit.
Oh,
it's that one.
Photo.
We will rename that one too. So that one is... so I don't really need this one anymore because it's an older version. So this is... I'm just going to call it Mercy Phone. There, cleaned out 2 of them. And I'm going to go back to other stuff. Though I should clean out some of the new unique copies of this stuff too. Actually, like, which one is the one I want? I can't remember. I want Silver 9 without anything. There needs to be a GIF. Don't say JIF. Why you do this? That's peanut butter.
It's delicious peanut butter.
It does sound delicious now. Spread it on that GIF.
Now, I want a GIF. I want a GIF of GIF peanut butter.
Yeah, I'm going to, I'm going, Mid-Prem is going, Blur to Blah is not going. Unless he is, and I just don't know it. No, I'm going. I didn't want to go this year. I wasn't planning on it, and I wasn't going to. But then they announced it last year, and so I had to adjust things, just because last year. But I'm glad I am, because with the anthology premiere and stuff. But besides that, like, I got other stuff going on that I would almost rather just stay home for. But everything's set to go.
Yep.
But I am selfishly am glad it's ending, just so that it's an excuse not to go anymore.
No, you're just gonna have to go to TrotCon now. And it's
I thought about doing it, but I keep wanting to do less cons. So if I do TrotCon, I'm probably gonna, because I probably still do Windy City and Cider Fest, so I might do that as a third. But then that's all I'm doing for the year. I'm not gonna go to.
It's about all you do as it is.
No, because I've also BabsCon.
Oh yeah.
This year I'm doing 5. So I did Windy City, BabsCon, BronyCon, Cider Fest, and MLP MSP.
3 years about all I ever do.
Yeah,
That's all I've
that
ever
to me
done.
that's the. If you're gonna do cons or a lot of cons, 3 is a lot. Or you can be like mid-prem and go to like 40.
Well, she makes money at the cons. She being all business savvy.
Yes,
Yes.
she goes because she likes body odor and all the bronies.
She did tell me how interesting her trip to a furry convention was.
Yes, I've never seen that on Twitter.
Yes.
Now fire the rocket!
I'm still waiting for her to cave and start selling Dockies like all the other vendors.
No,
What?
because there's already... Every time I go to a damn convention, there's like 100 Dockies there.
Do we need 100?
Everything has Dockies, but then they're replacing normal stuff with Dockies, and it's like people don't need that many goddamn pillows.
It's not profitable anymore mid-print because you're not selling body pillows. Don't listen to him.
Well, it's because I think everybody just bought everything they wanted. Excuse me.
No.
No
Dockies.
Good. No, it is. That bugs me with cons of you go there and there's 8 different people to buy a pillow from. Pictures, you could buy 3 or 4 different ones and bring them home. You can't buy 3 or 4 Dockies.
Sure you can. You just throw out all your clothes that you brought with you and pack them in your suitcase.
Well, where do you put them when you get home? Do you throw your mattress out and just make it all pillows?
Like 3 more Dockies on this.
I have the 2 on there because they were gifts.
Don't listen.
But there's no way I'm not putting any more on there because it already feels like I'm being encroached. Like I need to move to the floor.
And you didn't put it on there, there'd be a tear out of my eye every morning.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I understand the reasoning behind such. I mean that they're bigger art, but like really, I wouldn't mind just like a print of something that big. That's one of the things with cons that I even asked somebody at BabsCon that I love their art, but I feel like I needed a bigger version of it, and I have so many little ones, but it feels like then I'm just crowding my wall with little stuff. I want something big, and there was one person's art there that would have been great for that, but they obviously didn't have anything that big, but they said they would make one for me if I wanted. So once I move and I have more space, I plan to do that.
As somebody who bought a Dockie willingly, the reason those are popular, I think.
How do people display them? They staple them to the walls. You don't need wallpaper, you just need Dockies. Yeah, I think she was she across from you and just to the left or something? I think so. The one had a little bit of issues because of some of their stuff didn't get in time, and then I think some other things, and so they were having a tough time. But yeah. No, yeah, their stuff was great, but I'm like, I feel like if I get it in a small little frame, then I'm not doing it justice. I'm on a big one. So I do have I do have her card around here, I think. This one? No, that's a different guy. I have it around here somewhere. Oh yeah, right here. Turnip Berry on DeviantArt. Turnip by Gmail. Yep. So I have all their info. So they said to just message them when I wanted to get it.
But yeah, Dockies, closest thing you're gonna get to hugging a horse.
What were you saying about buying Dockies?
They're the closest thing you're gonna get to hugging a horse. That's what all the bronies want. They just want to hug a horse, and we all gather together to share our misery that we'll never be able to hug a horse.
I had a body pillow before I had a Dockie.
Yeah,
like, I didn't even know they were a thing when I had that.
There was no horse on it. You can't hug a non-horse body pillow, then what's the point?
For leg support. The reason that they exist. Actually, I had the one I was using for that reason, and now it's jammed against the wall because I had 2 others that popped up there. So now that one's purpose is when it coldy outside, my fingies don't touch the wall.
Your fingies? It's not because
that wall gets cold in the winter.
It's not because you want to hug a horse.
No. I couldn't get it. Sometimes I wake up and it's on the floor, and you know what I do? I go, and I go roll over.
My Dockie fell on the floor sometimes. I'd be like, no! Because I feel
fingies.
bad. I'd be alone in my house at night, and I'd hug the Dockie, and it made me feel happy and safe.
Yeah, I think... hello, Spike Shoes. I think the big problem with the sales is most people have bought anything that they already care about because a lot of people going to the same ones. And and art is something that I like. I've already filled my walls. I don't. What else do I do? Do I...
walls.
Yeah, that's the thing is it comes down to getting more walls. And I don't want to do that, and at least in that regard. So I'd rather get some other stuff, and so I can understand that sales are down because most of those people are like, "Oh, I've seen that. It's about what can you do that's different." But really, at this point, I think most people have explored other areas.
Cons need more Dockies.
Well, I'm not demanding, and you people, and you artists. You artists going to places and be like, I don't make no money unless it's porn. And then taking over our conventions with Rule 34.
I went into that room. All the art in there is bad.
See, this is the face of Rule 34. She's like, oh, what the fuck is that?
Gives people.
And then the anger sets in.
The anger. She's like, why don't I?
And then she's happy about it.
Well, yeah, because that's how Rule 34 works. They're angry about it, and then you see it, and you're like, oh.
I have not stepped foot in that room, and I refuse to.
Well, Denise dragged me into that room. She didn't have to drag me hard, admittedly, but out of curiosity.
And again, I think a lot of it is it's different, but it's just I don't. Well, for one, it interferes with some of the evening panels, which we like doing, which that I don't like. But it's also it leaves people asking the wrong questions of what's that line for and stuff. And I don't like that things are being represented like that. If people want to get their jollies off of that stuff, sure, but I don't like it being advertised, or at least as large as it is. I don't agree with it. Well, the dragon, I kind of go back and forth with whether I'm working on Rathlow stuff or not. It's like every week and a half I'll make one of those, because I can do those in one stream and it's a nice break from this stuff. Is she angry? Yeah, I wish there was a better system for it, or at least a better placement for it. Like Ciderfest, the line went all the way through the main hotel, and I didn't like that.
Frickin' sick!
Probably. Oh, I don't have any of her hair animated either. I'm gonna get her highlight done.
One time I went into that room, the quality of the art just seemed less effort seemed to be put into it. It was either really bad edits to existing art or just bad art in general.
Well, because you don't need to. You can make equivalent money off of less quality art. But like one of the things that bugged me too is somebody I know was in there, bought a pin and was wearing it outside and forgot he was wearing it. So he's wearing NSFW stuff just blatantly where anybody can see it. And to me, you're equipping people with things to do that with. I don't agree with that because you're going to cause problems. Yes, it is a rant. It just that bugs me, and I don't know what bugs me more though, the fact that the cons are doing it more, or that it is as popular as it is. And I know that some people are going into an NSFW room for the sole purpose of this is different, and I want to laugh at stuff. But then I know that they have like an ulterior motive where they're like, yeah, look at that's funny stuff, and then they're like, oh, it's only $15. Ooh, so it's I don't agree with that. If you can't tell,
I just want the whole
we are going to need that. Would you draw some D3 models if you wanted to? Some D3 models?
Diablo 3?
Choco. To what?
I'm trying to figure out what D3
Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, 3D. Would you draw some 3D models if you wanted to? Oh, if you're talking to me, no, because I can't draw. But if you're talking to other people that can draw, maybe.
I did a little bit of 3D modeling once. I figured out how to do it, then I got bored and didn't do it anymore because that's how my brain works.
I cannot do it. I modeled like 2 things ever. So I modeled, come on, this. So these little flags, I modeled that from scratch. I'm very proud of it, though that texture broke and that texture broke. That's why they're black instead of gold. But I didn't care enough because fuck it. But I mean, I modeled this whole hall, but I was using a 3D software. I was using a map software, which is a lot more. It's simplified You don't need to make super detailed corners. You're just building walls. It's like Minecraft. Though I did do, at least in this one, I did a lot of custom textures. So I actually drew that texture on the door back there. Though I was using the show as a reference, not trace, because I couldn't actually trace it. I thought there were some other ones here. Oh, this map actually doesn't show it, but I completely did the ceiling by hand.
Under the table, Rule 34.
I know some anime cons offer under the table and closed curtain sales in the daytime hall with ID, and that might work. Yeah, but I've seen some people do that, and that's fine if they want to do that. But the thing is that's only going to make them if they know. What's that in the back?
Well, I do remember
that's Michael.
I don't think they're talking about me.
But, I'm not sure what you mean by in the back. Sorry, there's the delay. So many people are saying that they're saving their money for adult vendor hall. I feel like it's been affecting CharlieCon sales. Oh, okay, yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Michael is behind me. He is a human being.
Not most of the time.
Most of the time. I don't think did I do any other custom textures for this. I don't think I did. Well, all those frames, like I did the art for this picture. But this picture, and all the ones, I don't have it here. All the ones in the credit were made by people where I just made a request saying, hey, you want to be in the video? The one I like the most wins and gets in the video. And then I got like 35 pictures in a week. So I was like, okay, you're all going in the video. No, I did all these windows in the background by hand too. All those ones.
You spent a lot of time on this video.
Yes.
It was the day you premiered. It was the first day I actually met you.
No, it was before then.
It was the day before.
I think it's Friday because it was in a panel. We were on the far left side.
Yeah.
Where's my preview pictures for this thing? Did I delete them all? Oh yeah, here's all the contest winner pictures for the like these are all I requested pictures of the group together doing things, and these were all submitted for the remembrance by just lots of people, and it was really super cool. That within, I think it was 7 days, within a week, just the sheer number of pictures I got that were made for that purpose, and it was super cool. So yeah, I was like, okay, we're changing the credits. I like that one. Digestive.
Well, those horses require boots.
Just keeps going.
You got a lot of submissions.
Yeah, within a week. Yeah, that gets the end. Within a week, I got all those. I was like, holy shit. Because, yeah, there was like 30 something? 33. It was nuts. And I wish I had...
I do see a lot of that on Derpy Guru, where you get a lot of pictures that of one topic, because they have like competitions. Like somebody announces, hey, we're going to have a competition. Create this scene. Go. And then you'll get like 20 pictures of the same thing. It's a motivator. Competitions to make art.
Stop drifting, Eye. Where are you going?
It's people needs it.
You're trying to... Oh, that'll be interesting. Oh, this will be interesting. Okay, so from here,
Got a crazy amount of eye movement.
yeah, no, it's realistic amount of eye movement. If you really think about how fast your eye moves.
No, it is realistic. It's just unexpected to be that realistic.
Well, and a lot of this is the eye isn't moving; it's her head that's moving.
Okay.
And she has her eyes locked on a specific point, so the eye's just shifting to move with the head, essentially. Clip art or Unity for 3D modeling is easier. Yeah, I'm not a... I use Blender because free. If I needed 3D software more for something, I would maybe use something else, but I just never saw, or I don't see a need in having fancy software. Okay, I only care about frames.
I always did think the conventions could use more derby documents, though. This is a afterthought.
NSFW?
No. It's one thing that I wouldn't want that in my house because it'd just be bad.
Why?
Because somebody would see it and my life would be over.
So that's the issue?
Huh?
The issue is that you'd be worried if somebody else saw it?
Yes.
That's your only problem?
I mean, it's a little bit concerning on other ends.
The back end?
No. Those jokes.
Do you need to talk more about Derpy's back end?
No, we don't need to talk about Derby's back end. We keep it safe for work, because if somebody finds a docky, it's just kind of like, whatever. Yeah, I have a horse pillow. But if somebody sees, like, genitalia on it, it's like, you can't just brush that off.
Well,
There's going to be questions.
I brought it up before that I had fought with somebody because it feels like people have to like come up with an excuse for why they do something. So like I can't remember who had brought it up, but they had asked about some tips on animating certain models, and it had all the adult horse or human like horses with the horse heads, but they were wearing bikinis. And I'm like, well, why aren't they wearing clothes? Like, they're just in a building. Like, why are they doing that? And he goes, oh, well, because they have actual fur, I believe that they would be excessively hot. So that they would need to strip down and wear less clothing. And I'm like, no, you just want to have them in a bikini.
Well, to be fair, Equestrian Girls does the same thing. Like, every other episode, they're on a beach or on a boat wearing bikinis.
Maybe. Well, but that's not the brony fandom doing that.
That's true, it's just encouraging it.
And so, I brought that up, and he's like, "Well, no, that's not why, or it's not for that reason." I'm like, "Then why?" I'm like, I can understand for one, if you want to make something realistic, having clothing requires that the clothing move. A bikini doesn't, so it could make that easier. But that requires a certain level that you're at to put that kind of detail in, and it's, to me, not even worth it. So it was like either that or somebody had those models available and that's the only thing they could find. But if that was the case, then that's the reasoning you give. So yeah, that bugs me. If you're into that stuff, just don't try to just cover it up with random excuses.
I find anthropomorphic to be kind of weird anyways. Humans fine, ponies fine. When you mash them together, it gets weird. But that's just me. I know there's a lot of people out there who like anthropomorphic, so I'm just not one of them.
If it's done right, I have enjoyed some, but in general, it just depends. Most of the ones that are in SFM, at least, are just a hex edit of adding a head onto a human body and retexturing.
Yeah.
But there are some 3D models I've seen out there that do try to modify it more and do work pretty well. Yeah, it's to each their own. But it's like, I don't like lies. So if you're going to tell me a reason, just straight up tell me. It doesn't bug me then. But when you try to cover up things with some other reason, just man up to it.
because I like cleavage on horses. That's why.
All right, I'm gonna walk that way. We're talking about like MLP still, right?
Yeah. Actual horses. For dressing up actual horses in bikinis, just like farmer comes out. It's like, no! What has happened?
There's that one picture I loved seeing. It was a centaur, and like it was saying like, yeah, because I don't know, it was just a freak, or it was just really weird. Both my parents were human, and then it shows a picture of his parents, and it shows the man with his arm over his wife, but the wife's looking over at a horse.
No.
It was great.
Oh no. God, I got that.
But larger butt size to be more character accurate. They're all a copy paste of the same model in there. No, Rarity definitely would have a larger badonk because she sits all day when working in her studio, so she definitely needs a much bigger badonk. That's one of the things too with these models. There's jiggle bones for the butts that just wobble way too much. And somebody, I think one of a couple of streams ago asked, why is there jiggle bones in the butt? Why do you think there's jiggle bones in the butt? Because these models were repurposed.
Yay. Weird.
Okay, so it's actually in the right spot at the beginning. Just gets moved to the wrong spot. Little Midprim, I wish you the best of luck. Hopefully you can start making lots and lots of brony bucks. Which is, that's equivalent of DA points, right? DA points, the greatest way to pay an artist for their work. I don't want to actually pay you, but I have these points that I got. It mean nothing. It lets you buy other art. When I picture her body size would be much sturdier, and then ask for an inhuman-sized badonk. I am sorry. I apologize for the community.
I only see one butt picture on your wall, so you're mostly safe.
Huh? One butt?
One butt.
Oh, there's one butt. That one, those wall scroll, could be considered more lewd, but I like the coloration on it. That's why I got it.
I never really looked at that.
It's what do they call that? With the glow in the dark body paint. But I the reason I got it was because of bright colors. I really like the coloration, so that's why I picked it up. But
Dash has boobs.
But no, it's like because everything else I have is like, I mean, they're kind of colorful, but that just had super bright greens and pinks and stuff, and it caught my eye. So
I bet. It is a good picture.
Okay, no, not that far. She's all I gotta.
More ponies and socks. That's what we need in the art.
That's lewd. How dare you put clothes on ponies? That's
Right.
lewd.
Blackjack's up there wearing her metal socks. That are also her legs. I mean, lewd, but still safe for work. There's a fine line.
She's got three boobies.
What?
They point different directions.
she's the derpy from freaking, what was that movie? Oh, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Mars. Total Recall.
Oh, yes. I don't know if I've seen that.
Really? It's a classic. Classic space movie. Yeah, they had a woman in that movie with 3 boobs. Classic moment in movie history.
I have a feeling that this is going to go badly if I do it this way, but I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, wait, that's not going to work. Okay, what point does it stop? Right there. I can't actually select a point to edit from because their eyes closed, so I select a point in it. But then when I do it, it adjusts to the eye closing, so I have to keep sliding it, and it'll jump back to the midpoint and hope that that midpoint is the point I need throughout. And like in this case, it's not. So from here to here. Actually, this is a bad angle, so... Oh, that's going to have to be from here. Whoa. Okay, now it actually does shift.
She's like, oh. She's ready for her sandwich. She said, why are you opening her mouth? It's like, ah.
Because why would a pony open their mouth for any reason other than to accept sandwich?
Yes, you understand. I'm so glad. Insert sandwich.
That's what the loot hall is. They're all just eating sandwiches, right?
Yeah.
They just drew it wrong.
Yeah, they just...
And placed them in awkward positions.
Right. Just really, really into sandwiches. Man, sandwiches covered in mayonnaise.
I have seen that where
yeah,
somebody posted on Twitter every now and then where it's like obviously a lewd picture, but they just covered up things with sandwiches.
With giant Subway sandwiches. They're just, ponies are really into sandwiches if you turn the filters off. They're $5 foot long.
That's a deal.
Mm-hmm. Because they're vegans or vegetarian. There's no meat on that sandwich. Sadly.
Everyone is made of actual horses. How come both of you are horses? I see nothing but horses on the screen. No, there's other things on the screen. Computers.
I have cider. When we started talking about horse cleavage, I needed another one.
Got y'all hot and bothered, or?
I just needed a drink.
All right, almost there. Alright, so this one I have to make big. So this is where I is, the base. No. Maybe there. I need to turn it down. She seems extra bright.
eyes that bright. I just imagine that song, "Light in Your Eyes." It's beautiful, wonderful, and then it just stops when she hits the button and launches her eye. Amazing.
Yeah, well, being that when the eyes are small, the brighter makes sense. But when it's up here, not so much.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even then, I feel like I need to balance things out a little bit. And here, it does feel like it works, but I think just in general, I need to dial these back a little bit. Why is the intensity on this one way different than the intensity on this one? There we go. What's the default on this? Oh, this one's gonna have a default of 50. There we go. Otherwise, the 1 and the 0 don't affect it the same. Actually, I should probably have them both be this range, not the other way. I have a feeling that I'm going to render it and some of that lighting is going to be shaking too much and I'll have to play with it. Do those have radius? Just a teeny bit. I'll keep it. But that does make things a little harder because it means that my positioning could be off slightly. Like right here.
If you want to become a pony by drinking Red Bull, you have to mix it with Jägermeister. It's the only way. Go out, children, and do that. It's amazing.
Hey, don't do this. Don't be getting kids high on here.
They'll be fine. Probably.
That's what grandmas say to the kid when they give them back to the parents. Don't be doing that.
Don't drink, kids. It's really bad. Until you're 21. Then it's really, really good.
No. There. I feel that's too bright, but I feel like it's because of this light on the side. I might grab not left main, right main. So when her eyes close, I can readjust its position.
The context. No. Don't drink, children.
Yes. Michael?
I'm not touching that one.
I know you are from Kentucky.
I'm not touching that one.
But it doesn't mean that you can maintain your Kentucky habits here.
Drinking children. No.
Yes. I mean, are you a priest? Or something?
Oh, and the last time I checked, no. I mean, it's
How do you check?
Yeah, I mean, you just look down and see if you have a white collar, and you're like, oh shit.
Like, I thought you like... Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Not again! Thought I cured that.
Came back like a rash, that white collar. Oh no.
I'm just thinking, like, you're just like wearing turtlenecks everywhere you go, and like it's really hot today. Why are you wearing a turtleneck? Nothing.
No.
Like, did somebody abuse you? No. No. I fell down some stairs. They pushed me. Just don't look.
Oh, it's awful.
It's like, that reminds me of the old thing of if you somebody that was a closet brony hiding it from their parents, and like the parents come in, they quickly close everything. Like, what are you doing? Watching porn. Because that was better than saying phone.
It was pretty much that way when I was still living with my parents when I first started watching the show, and I hid
You were in your 20s.
I was in my 20s, yes, but I just got back from college and I was poor.
I know, but you're an adult.
Yes, all the more reason to hide the fact that I'm watching ponies.
You can do whatever you want.
Yes, but you can't let everybody know what you're
Oh
doing.
yeah, because you can't have in those horse boobies. Or horse cleavage.
Horse cleavage. But I just remember hiding it. Like if I heard people like coming in the house, I'd shut it down. But one day I just took the risk and I was watching an episode and my dad walked in and he just looked at it and there's like this moment of silence as he's just looking at the screen. What you doing?
I never
hesitated.
Other than at work, I just don't normally say it, but most people will figure out. But I never had a closet moment. Like from day one, I was just kind of like, yeah.
I mean, you're hiding it from your coworkers.
Hiding is different. At work, I wasn't bringing things there. I don't go and tell them every day of everything I do.
Yeah.
So no, I'm not hiding it. But when you're at home and you have art and you're keeping it under something, or you're closing a browser window, that's hiding it. But I didn't have any of that at work. I just never talked about my personal life.
You saw what happened at my job. I told them about ponies, and they gave me ponies on my way out.
Yeah, there you go. So you got a benefit.
Right. Yeah, so you got to
tell people you like ponies, and you get free shit.
Yeah, you got to go tell your work you like ponies.
Like right now at my job, I have now a dog meat statue and a Rathalos on my desk.
But no pony.
But no ponies. Because that's stuff I actually care about.
You gotta hide it.
No, because I have places for all my shit. But I get that stuff and I'm like, where the hell do I put this? I bring it to work.
Your house is going to be nothing but ponies because all your other stuff is...
I still have a box full in there too. It's the old pony stuff that got replaced by the new pony stuff because it only expires after 4 years apparently.
The living room's starting to fill up with ponies, but that's partially my fault.
Yeah, just a little bit. I feel like that underlight's a bit bright there.
Need more derpy.
I think because she's moving forward that I can get away with dimming it as she's moving in up here. So just, oof, as a thin meter. Yeah, it feels like I still get brighter as I go. Okay, yeah, that feels better. What else do I need still? I need to do tails already done. Actually, we already did all those, didn't we? This was that shot that I thought I hadn't done anything for. Yeah, because this is animated.
Sup, fellow kids. You're all kids.
Well, there's that one like Jeff Busey or something.
Yeah.
For his name, but yeah, when he's like, "Hello, fellow high school students,"
like,
or something.
Hey, fellow kids. He's all like it's like a skateboard and a backwards cap. He's clearly in his 50s.
I bet you I can find that. Oh.
Like, hello, fellow kids.
Yep.
Oh, there he is.
How do you do, fellow kids?
That's me, yep.
Music band.
I never noticed the shirt. Just music band. Oh, jeez.
Alright, so I think the only thing wait, did I already do our wings too? Oh no, that was the change of position for the other stuff. I just have to mainly adjust this so it doesn't clip into the clothing.
Clipper wings.
No. Okay. There's already clipping here. Kinda, but not enough to worry. So from here, actually essentially the whole thing. still clipping a little bit in the back there, but you're not going to notice it, so... No, get your wing back.
Can you even see that wing in the shot?
No. But it comes back in a shot here. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to have it coming from a position that's unrealistic. It's the same thing, like sometimes I'll like position the feet on the ground in certain positions because if I don't know where the leg is supposed to be, so it feels like it's sliding and I can't figure out where it actually should have been. So I'll actually work on that. But like here when I'm already at that level, I don't care. So so in this case, yes, but I probably won't put the extra details into it. Or if I'm still doing planning, I will, because I might adjust it and then I want to have to redo the work.
Yeah.
Nothing to bug me. Was that Gary Busey? What was his name?
It wasn't Gary Busey. It was Belushi? No.
John Belushi?
No.
I don't know why I thought. Who is that?
He was in the movie Fargo. That's what Steve
No, you mean, there we go.
Buscemi. Steve Buscemi.
I knew it was something weird like that. Oh, ad blocker. Now let's close the website. I got what I wanted.
Buscemi.
He is a good fellow child.
Mm-hmm. I saw him on stuff recently. He's still around doing things. He's doing that one show right now, I think, that where he's God. Yeah, it's a show where he's basically God. He's thinking about destroying the world, and his angels are trying to talk him down, and he's just basically a bum. Kind of just living his day-to-day. It's a weird movie. It's a weird show. I've never actually seen it. I've only seen previews for it.
It's a pretty weird show. I've never actually seen it.
I've seen the previews.
That sounds like another like closet brony response. I heard it's pretty good. I've never actually seen it, but I heard it's pretty good.
That was a brony response. Oh.
Because you can't say it's good. How would you know it's good?
It looks interesting.
Ponies?
No, not ponies, though they are interesting. Trying to get people to watch it is getting difficult.
Why?
Oh, a lot of people seem to take pride in the fact that they don't watch it anymore. Every time I bring it up,
Well, how do you do...
Mitch, he's just
okay, yeah, you're talking about that. Well, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I watched this episode. We don't watch that anymore.
Well, I used to get up in the morning and watch new episodes, but I just stopped for one. I like to just get up and do whatever, and I feel like I need to be invested and watch it. Well, if I'm going to watch stuff normally, I'll do something else at the same time.
You could just watch it with me.
But to me, 20-something minutes is a long time to invest in a universe where YouTube is. I can get like 3 or 4 minutes of a video and be done. I don't care about those little snippets of stuff anymore.
Snippets?
Like, to me, like of where you're just getting like a 20-minute story. I want to watch something that's much longer with a much like more dramatic story
So
or
watch
something.
Several episodes in a row.
No, because then you're still getting snippets. Just more snippets.
Well, John was talking about wanting to watch the special at his place this weekend.
Well, yeah, that's fine, because then I'm stuck somewhere.
He's making it sound like it's just awful. Like, well, since I'm stuck here.
I guess I'll do what other cool brony peeps do too then.
I've already watched the leaked episodes, so I'm horrible.
Why? Why'd you watch the leaked episodes?
Because they were available and I was bored.
But now you have less new episodes to watch.
But I've already seen them. Why wait? Freaking some people have whole seasons worth of episodes they haven't gotten around to yet. Well, there you go.
I might have not seen a lot of last season or this season.
This season's been pretty good.
You're a bad judge of this.
I'm not a bad judge.
Because you'll always say it's good.
Well, unless it's those horrible, like, students at the School of Friendship. I can't stand those things.
Those things?
Those things.
Actually, I actually like the students. I'm not a big fan of some of them. Like, everybody seems to like Yona. I'm not a big fan of Yona.
I'm not a big fan of any of them. You want to know why? Not ponies.
There's one.
Yeah, but he's not a mare. Shake your head. No, I like the cute blue ones.
Yeah, but they got, like, with the females, you try to boob, you're going to slide off. With the males, you got a nice flat target to hit. You got no worries.
No worries.
You got a better chance of successfully booping.
0 in. Yeah, but I'll just be sad.
Why?
I booped a non-cute horse.
Why? You're saying that, like, Brayburn's not cute?
Brayburn's not cute.
Uh-huh, yeah, I bet.
Rule 63 Brayburn's kind of cute, but...
Two things from that.
What?
One, you said that.
Uh-huh.
And two, that you have something to go off of to be able to say that?
Well, there's plenty of it online.
Why are you Googling Rule 63?
I just look at Derby Buru. It's there.
Why are you looking up Brayburn?
I'm not
Specifically?
Specifically looking up Brayburn.
I think you are. It just happens.
It just happens.
I don't know how I got on this website.
It happens. Oh, mid-prim. Maybe if that studio keeps animating in that style, you'll get your flim-flam.
Oh yeah, no flim flam. She's got. There's only been 3 episodes with flim flam.
No, I think it's been more than that. There was the first one, which was the cider episode.
It was the first one, then the Vegas one, and then I thought that they had another one.
There was the beet juice one, and then there was the Christmas special.
Which
So that's
one
at
was
least
that?
4.
Maybe I haven't seen that one.
You might have not.
Oh. So I missed some flim
So
flam.
there was at least 4 that I can think of off the top of my head that they were prominent in. Oh, and then there was one where they were like running a school, but you probably haven't seen that one either.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
You need to catch up, man.
Well, one day.
At least you got like 5 Flim Flam episodes. There's only been 1 episode that focused on the best character.
She's been in every episode.
But they don't focus on her. And she's only had like 3 episodes where she's talked.
Yeah, Flim and Flam have only had 3 or 4 or something.
We have 5.
They probably, I bet you Derpy's had almost as much screen time as Flim and Flam.
No, well, screen time don't count. She's in the background. I mean, it does, but not as much. It's always the best part of those episodes.
Better keep those 2 in the new gen. But they're going to probably change them. Like, maybe they'll be Pegasus or something.
I don't think they're going to change anything other than the art style. That's what they're pointing at. I think all that leak stuff got thrown out. I think people's reaction to it actually affected it. At least that's my
Well, yeah, but their reaction is, this is not what I'm used to. Nothing else.
I think they're just going to recycle the movie assets. At least that's what it looks like. Which makes a lot of sense, really.
Princess Flim and Flam. Well, it'd be Princess Flim and Princess Flam. Princess Flam just sounds weird.
Princess Flam.
Actually, just Flim and Flam, if you just remove Flim,
Yeah.
just Flam sounds weird. Who names their kid Flam?
He names their kid Flim.
But at least Flim is a good starter.
I just like, I think there's this horrible third brother who's just Phlegm. It's like he's just like not that bright, and he's like, "Guys, can I?"
We don't talk about him. Hi guys, my name is Flem.
He's like, "No, stay away, not again."
Ah, dear brother.
It's the sad third brother. He didn't get enough oxygen when he.
Getting dark.
Oh no.
You're making fun of your horse.
I'm making fun of the non-existent third horrible brother who got brain damage. Phlegm. I'm awful.
She's gonna kick you.
I've seen roll 63 of them too. There's roll 63 of all the characters. They're just
Is that just something you search?
No, it's just dogs.
Or is it you go mares and rule 63 stallions, so then you just hit everything? Is that what it is?
Just see all the roll 63 stallions. Make all
Flem and Flume, Mariah Cannon. Oh god. Yeah, why are you looking at porn?
What?
Flem and Flam?
You talked about porn. It's just gender swap.
Well, I mean, we might be taking a big step, but apparently you already took that step.
I mean, I saw one of the leaked episodes recently, and they go there.
Flem and Flam?
Not them specifically, no.
Yeah, I don't really care about too much detail on the wing. Just a little bit of motion.
She thought I was looking at Flim Flam porn.
Oh, that's good. The wrong rules. She was thinking 34.
Yeah, she was thinking 34. I'm like,
Not
no,
63.
No, not 63.
I forgot I used to know more of the rules of the internet. I can't remember them.
Yeah.
I think rule 1 and 2 are still just Fight Club references, but after that, I forgot what they all were.
Well, 85 became the horse one. If it exists, there are ponies of it. I know that.
But that's just a copy of another one.
Yeah, well, it's basically a copy of if it exists, there's porn of it.
Yeah, that's rule 34.
Yeah, and rule 85 is like if it exists, there are ponies of it.
Okay, rules of the internet. Okay, yeah, this starts out with you do not talk about B. You do not talk about we. Always speak C. Remember second place.
There's like 2
It doesn't matter, I missed. Check again. What the heck? Yeah, that sounds right. Anonymous is Legion. If you add a site to any social bookmarks, you're really a person. Oh, that's something else. I just wanted to make sure. So rule 34, yes, they did that one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool. C rule I. 32 or okay. If girls are found on the deep internet, code red alert, all systems breached.
No.
There are no girls in the internet. Rule 30 only applies to the deep internet. On the internet, all girls are men, and all kids are undercover FBI agents or justice decoys. I saw a cat. Another cat leads the Zippo cat. Okay, a cat is fine too. Just 64. Don't. Or 63. There
63,
we go.
yeah.
The rule for every male character, there's a female version. No exception. For every female character, there's a male version. For every asexual character, there's a version. There's a version for each sex. Rules 63, 62.2, and 60.3 does not include real people. Too much work, no exceptions. Real people are ruled unworthy.
Rule 63.
Rule 63 and point 4 and point 5 are lies. Real people can and will be gender bent, no exceptions.
Do they have Rule 85 on here as horses?
The cake is a lie, the lie is a cake. The cock is a lie, the lie is a cock. The cake is a liar.
I think that's around the time Portal came out.
Yeah, probably. Is Flem in the leaked episode?
Phlegm. They
We just need to dub over the whole episode as Flem.
Just flattened.
Hi guys, I'm here with Super Surdy Squeezy Cider.
He's like, he just pissed in a cup. Like, brother, no.
I must use the restroom. I shall come back with more cider. My mother says, I am happy. I think I'm all done with this one.
Mid Prim is a 85-year-old grandpa. Knew it.
Aww. Well, you hide it well. I thought you were like a 64-year-old grandma, so. Well, I don't know. You could be like, what would that be? Almost 60s, because you said you have a mullet now, right? And then you can, so that's like 70s.
You don't see a lot of mullets anymore.
I think it's all done. I really do.
Retro hairstyle.
I really don't see anything else I need to do on here. Power walking instructor? You have a power walking instructor?
Yeah, gotta keep in shape.
I mean, how do you power walk?
No, it's like fast walking. It's like walking but quick and with step.
But how do you...
It's an official senior Olympic. It is.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a senior Olympics?
Yes, there is a senior Olympics.
What do you Google when I'm out here?
I've had a lot of
your Google history must be the scariest shit.
Rule 63, Senior Olympics. Combined.
No.
Get the cross wires.
I'm calling this one good. Anyways, yes. So power walking, isn't that just like normal walking, but with more gumption and by moving your arms?
Yes.
You gotta swing arms.
Yeah.
That's power walking.
What's less sitting? What's that?
Probably hope so. It's physically impossible unless you're a grandma. I know. I can see that. I can even see the walk.
If you see a grandma power walking with like 3-pound weights in each hand, you don't mess with that grandma.
Oh, and she's got the strip arms up
she'll
there.
kick your ass. She's an Olympic.
She'll kick your ass. She'll look at you sternly and then bake you a pie, and then you'll be sitting there and be like, "How the fuck did I get here? But this is delicious." Oh, pie.
Oh, the pie would be good.
Yes.
Maybe I'll bake a pie. I need to find a grandma first.
You'll do.
You'll do. Just running down the hallway. I need a pie. Come with me.
And just hear a knock on the door. I heard pie. But I don't have any of the ingredients. I don't need it.
Grandma's just...
I just need the love of my grandchildren. Oh. I haven't seen them for 20 years.
That is sad. This is going to be a sad pie.
Bakes the best cookies? Well, I hope so. Yeah, my grandma that lived because my father was born in a farm family. She always cooked everything from pure scratch, and she baked the best pies and made the best ham, and the food was always great. Even when she was like 80, she was still like mashing potatoes, and it was pretty good stuff. Mexican grandmas here, you can take, Mike. They'll make you tamales.
Ooh. Yeah, I can't make those.
So maybe that grandma would be a hot tamale.
No.
She can bring you to the Senior Olympics.
Oh no, I'm her +1.
Olympics have +1s?
I don't know.
Like, this isn't a date, and like
Apparently
you don't,
now she's a hot tamale.
Like you go to Tinder and find her on Tinder, and she's like, "I'll meet you at the Senior Olympics. I'm competing." Now I'm curious what, like,
What the Senior Olympics is.
no, like what they do there.
They have like proper sprints and stuff. It's sad almost because you got like this 90-year-old woman like going as fast as she can, but she's got a limp. But yeah, it's interesting. Like I watched this one woman who was training for the Winter Olympics and not the Winter Olympics. But
No. You're watching a grandma train for the Senior Olympics.
The Senior Olympics.
Why?
Because it was an interesting story. They're like, she's 95 years old and she's the winner of the Senior Olympics, and she's like running.
How do you win the Senior Olympics?
By
You don't go to a normal Olympics and this person won the Olympics.
Well, you
No,
won
they
gold.
win gold medals. Shouldn't it be like, this is the grandma of all grandmas, bow to her?
Well, it was amazing and sad at the same time because this woman was like pushing 100, and she's like the fastest sprinter.
I'm thinking of like some superhero grandma now. Of like, they call her Speed, and she's just like, she's coming. Hold on.
But, it's kind of like that, but like I said, it's sprinting in quotation marks because she's running, but she's got this horrible limp because she's old as freaking dirt,
and apparently able to do more than you are.
Yeah, she probably kicked my ass. Oh, but it's amazing and inspiring and sad all at the same time.
I'm gonna call if I'm ever gonna get home early because I don't know what I'm gonna walk into now.
The Pony Senior Olympic Rule 30, 60, 63. Just put up some Rule 63.
You're making your 80-year-old grandma mashed potatoes. Yes. What else did you eat to have woken up one day and feel compelled to research Senior Olympics? Did you just wake up in a cold sweat one morning and just be like, I need to look up grandmas running?
I just looking at news headlines. But now my grandmother, she always cooked every week for me down in Kentucky. And she's 85. I managed to bring some of her recipes with me. Hope to see her again for Thanksgiving. And have that conversation. It's gonna want me to come back. Of course. Just taking away my keyboard.
She's not.
She's pressing some keys.
She's not.
Not.
No. She's talking with somebody.
She's just crushing the keyboard.
Because you can't see that angle.
We don't talk about that angle.
Stop making things out of nothings.
Oh, they got a local Senior Olympics down there.
Oh. Well, you could, being that you're an 80-something-year-old grandpa, you could probably go and compete.
You gotta go there and compete for your grandchildren's attention.
What was that one movie that Johnny Knoxville was in where they went and he pretended to be in the Special Olympics?
Yeah, that's what it's called. I think it's called Special Olympics.
Yeah, something like that. That's what you could do. Just imagine that. Yeah, you would kick all their asses. Actually, probably not, because if I remember right in there, like, he was having problems winning because
There was some legit.
they were legitimately good. And then, yeah, the whole thing at the end is he helping them or like being friends with them all.
It was a nice story about him learning something about himself after being just the biggest asshole on the planet.
Well, it was not as much him that was doing it. It was somebody.
His uncle
Yeah.
in the movie. His uncle owed people money, and he thought that was the easy way to get out of it, was to win the prize money from the Special Olympics. The fight scene remote. Just two super old people just going at it. What gets me is like that movie Up Like, he was old in that movie, the main character. But the guy he idolized when he was a little kid, and that guy was already in his 40s. How old was that man? He must have been like 120. The movie's about an 80-year-old fighting a 120-year-old. It's crazy. You're just ninja fighting.
I don't think I need to worry about the tail of any part here, so I'm not going to worry about that.
Juicy fresh. Keeping old men juicy fresh.
Juicy. Okay, you didn't need the word juicy in there.
Gotta keep those old people juicy.
I'm pretty well. Cryo and juicy. You're freezing them.
Yeah, but you thaw them out in the microwave. And they're juicy again.
I don't think that's how it works. Do you put it on defrost? How many pounds? 210? Yeah. It'll take 12 minutes.
Oh, great.
And then we'll have Grandpa back.
Oh.
Oh God, we left him in too long. He's extra crispy.
God damn. Just tell him everybody went down to Florida.
Hold on, the plate fell off the wheels. We gotta adjust it again.
He's all like half defrosted and kind of squishy, but
we gotta flip him over. Oh, I didn't put a napkin on that one.
Oh no, he popped a little. He messed in the microwave. Oh no. Grandpa squirted.
No. Made a mistake on this one. We hit the popcorn setting.
Oh no. Oh, just before Christmas, dude.
You're disturbed. Where am I?
From Grandpa, you've melted all over the carpet. No, no. So much for juicy, fresh Grandpa.
Okay, that tail's moving too much.
Just a freezer full of Grandpas.
Hey, what if you need an emergency Grandpa?
Yeah, I know, right? Never hurts to have some spare Grandpas on hand.
Yeah. Like show and tell day.
Mm-hmm. This is my Grandpa. I left him in the sink overnight to thaw out.
It's like those little dinosaurs that are dry and you put them in water and they expand.
Few drops of water.
Little Grandpa pills. Aww. I wanted a 75-year-old Grandpa, not a 92.
He's still got like shriveled up arms. Like, oh, he needs more water. He's got like tiny reptile arms.
Leave it, he's special. Collector edition Grandpas. They're like Hot Wheels.
Trademark that.
This one's got a trilby. Ooh.
Look at that horse dance.
Oh, there. Okay. Might be too bouncy. Oh no, it's fine. Oops. It should be fine. Okay. Sweet. Okay, ball hair. And smooth. Okay. Hair tail. Just do one smooth and that's usually fine.
Hair's only occasionally trying to escape her head.
Yeah, I saw that. They're right here.
It's waving. It's like, hey.
Let me out.
Hey, you.
Like here's still, yeah, this is the delayed response the hair does sometimes. Like here.
Mm-hmm.
This hair is not behaving here, but it is some strong motion, so it makes sense. Like here. Like, why are you stuck down there?
Just trying to take out her eye. Her hair's rebelling.
Yeah, so some of this, like even the little bits here that it suddenly does is a little bit weird. Smoothing should fix that, yeah. And that, I'm just going to smooth a bit more. I'm going to definitely readjust that a little bit, but and then tail I've already done. Okay, oh, and then these two. Those ones actually look fine. I just have to give it the extra oomph for like coming around here. Trying to think of how the motion would go here. Because the gravity would pull it forward a little bit. This, I don't think they're going to be churned too much, but they are going to at least angle that way. Same thing here, and then just turn that way, a little bit that way. This one though. I think this is not going to turn on the way I want it to at the rate I'm going. Yeah, I think I just made it worse. I still think this needs to still delay. Then this part needs to condense.
Prim has a Twitch question.
Oh, sorry. Does it matter the music you use in the background? No. Every now and then I think it'll have problems with the recordings that pop up on Twitch, but it'll never like stop the stream or anything. YouTube will. It'll auto detect during the stream and cut your stream. When I go to put these on YouTube, it can matter though. Per stream, I usually have anywhere from 18 to 24, 25 copyright claims. Who cares? But like a week ago, I played one of Thomas Bergeson's new ones, knowing that'd probably be an issue because he does a temporary ban on his music. So that one is technically unable to go live until that ban is lifted, but usually it takes a couple weeks. Yeah, I did that once before when I played his Soul CD, and it blocked it for about 3 months, and then I just came back every now and then the ban was lifted. But otherwise, yeah, there's no real. Twitch is pretty lenient on it anyway. Feeling that this should still be turned a bit. I just feel like it's too stiff. Yeah, I have had a lot of claims for copyright. Sometimes between you cannot play this at all to muting to we just take your revenue. I've never actually had a strike though, but I don't use big name music with big titles or big labels, which I think helps. But I have had it where I was doing a stream and about 10 minutes into it, YouTube cut it out completely because I had music playing in the background. And they don't really warn you; it was just done. That's also why I play a lot of this music, because this music, it's all independent people on YouTube. There tends to not be any... they'll have claims for it, but they just get the revenue. So they can split it 25 ways if they want. I don't care. Okay, well, I'm going to need to... This is going to be... Only thing I need to do in that shot. I don't think I need to do this horse at all. No, he's good.
You gonna get squeezed.
No, he won't. Maybe. He got squished.
Guess it's about time to start on that lip sync.
He's trying to dodge.
He squished dodge. He did end up dodging. He just left his brain behind. That's all. He got out of there. It's like, I don't need that brain. He vanished. He magic. No. No. Get small. It's like my life. Dude.
He's working out.
Been doing those punches.
Good exercise.
I'd be a bit of a strain on the neck.
See, you can boop.
I mean, he is giving me those eyes of boop boop me. But no, I'm afraid not. Maybe if Twilight had stuck in a gender bender machine instead. But Andrew will probably never make that video. But he did have this at one point where he got squished by the hammer and became derpy, which is very good. Oh, he's so sad. He's like trying to reach out with his nose. Boop! It's booped.
Boop me.
Oh no. He strained his nose too hard. Now he's a turtle.
No.
Oh, that's creepy.
He's from Avatar.
That's where they all went.
Oh, that's the other direction.
No. he become human.
He looks like he's like Ganondorf pony. And now he's a Doctor Who from Whoville.
This is what happens when you don't boop bones. Their snoots just go insane from neglect. Oh, he's better now.
Okay. I don't think it actually matters. Can't actually see this angle. Okay. That is it.
You haven't done any of the lip sync.
You're not Voldemort. So, okay. I should be back streaming Friday. I'm gonna have random evenings where I might not be able to stream. Just a heads up. So, Yeah. Have a good night and everything. Thanks for goofing and stupid as shit.
Yeah.
And talks of grandmas and running and melting grandpas in a microwave.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you don't sit them to popcorn.
And also, kids, don't drink children.
Don't drink children. You get arrested for that.
Thank you for clarifying. Nice. Meow.
Meow.
And bye-bye.
Bye.